All right, peoples, what's good, y'all? What's good? First of all, the Insta360 One RS 1-inch is faster than the X3. Let's just get that started. I just fired them up at the very exact same time, and the One RS 1-inch is at 20 seconds, and the X3 was at 18 seconds at the time I said 20 seconds. So, this video, welcome to the channel, by the way. It's your boy John the Segway, you know what I'm saying. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys if the Garmin Edge 530 bicycle GPS, if using the telemetry data from this bike GPS works for these two cameras, the X3 and the One RS 1-inch. Now, right now, in case you guys are wondering, I am recording them in 360 mode, but the final product will be two-dimensional, which means you can only just see me in the camera as if I was just using a regular action camera. They're going to be at their highest resolutions, 6K and 5.7K respectively, both at 24 frames per second. I always lock out my white balance at 5500K, and the what am I trying to say? 24 frames instead of 5500K, and D-Log is going to be the color profile for both cameras, so you guys kind of see the difference between a 1-inch sensor and a half-inch sensor. If I'm not, but you are half-inch. Anyways, so we're gonna get the Garmin bicycle GPS. I've been dying to know this because I've actually used this for the Ace Pro camera, and it worked, my guys. So if you guys have a Garmin watch, let's just put it this way, any Garmin device that can record whatever you are doing, your activity, and save it to the Garmin Connect app. It's very important you guys understand this. If you have any Garmin device that can save whatever you've done to the Garmin Connect app, you can probably and more than likely use it for telemetry data for any of your Insta360 action cameras, from the X3, the One RS 1-inch, the one, I think it's the RS 1-inch one, the one that looks kind of like an action camera, like a GoPro, and the Ace and Ace Pro cameras. As far as the Insta360 Go and the Go 1, 2, and 3, I do not know, my guys. If those cameras do not offer any sort of GPS telemetry data, then it probably will not work with any of those cameras. So we got the Garmin bike GPS on right now, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start an activity. So basically we're on a status page. I'm gonna just click this, then I'm gonna click road, and then so right now it's pretty much staged. So basically what I do is I go to the GPS screen, and on the very bottom, the bottom right of the GPS, there is a play button. So I'm going to press it, and now it is playing. It is recording what I am doing. So although you guys saw telemetry data on the bottom of the X3 screen and on the bottom of the One RS1 screen, everything should start being active right about now, as soon as my satellites connect to, as soon as the bike GPS connect to the satellites, in which let's see if it has yet. I was so excited to do this for you guys because these are things that this is just my stuff. I love this kind of stuff. Tinkering around with cameras and figuring out what works. Because Insta360, they allowed us to use Garmin watches and Apple watches. So also guys, with Apple watches, if you have bought an Insta360 GPS remote and you forgot it at home, but now you got your Apple Watch on, guess what? You can use your Apple Watch to do this exact same thing. I'm using Garmin stuff because I only have Garmin and Android devices. So you're gonna get the Garmin and Android perspective from me. I think, if I am not mistaken, and so it is recording, you can see us moving on the actual screen over here on the GPS. So it is moving. Now, I do not know the hertz, because that's important on the hertz of the GPS you're using. So let's just say you want to use this for racing. Let's say you're on a motorcycle and you have one of these cameras mounted up to your motorcycle, and you want to use the bicycle GPS to record your telemetry data. I believe this samples at 1 hertz per second, which means it is pretty slow and pretty laggy. I will show you guys. What I'm going to do is, it's now mounted up to the dashboard, right? I'm going to accelerate. After we get to the stop sign, I'm going to accelerate hard, and I want you guys to see the delay with the telemetry data versus my speedometer. Now this CRV isn't that fast, so it actually might not be too bad. We're gonna see. All right, so I'm gonna make this turn, let the Jeep go a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna hit it. 3, 2, 1, go. So guys, that's the difference. I don't know if that was enough for you guys, but if you guys are like casual riders, let's say you're a moto vlogger and you don't really ride fast, you don't do hard acceleration pulls where the 1 hertz sample per second isn't going to be a big deal. It won't be too laggy on your speedometer as far as the telemetry data goes. This is probably going to be okay for you. You know, this might not be too bad. So just know that the Garmin Bicycle GPS is an option. You're welcome. Okay, and so with that being said, once you guys have all the footage you need to get and it's time to stop and save, I'm not going to go through the whole app thing again. I've done this for like 2 videos already. You're basically going to make sure that you have your GoPro Garmin Connect app set up on whatever phone or tablet you're going to have it set up at. Make sure your Garmin Edge 530 or your Garmin watch, whatever Garmin device you use that can actually sync to the Garmin Connect app. I can't stress that enough. Listen to what I'm telling you. Whatever Garmin device you use has to be able to record GPS data, save it, and then synchronize it to your Garmin Connect app. Once you get this all done, right now, I'm going to stop the telemetry data. So I'm going to press that same play button on the bottom right corner of this bike GPS. And then it's going to say resume or save and then some other stuff. I'm going to go to save ride. So I'm going to select save ride. And right now, it's told me I'm commatized. It is saving this currently to my cellular phone. My cellular phone is what I have synchronized this GPS to when I first got it all set up to the Garmin Connect app. I believe you can only do this bike one, this 530, I believe you can only synchronize it to one device at a time. You can have the Garmin Connect app downloaded on a second cell phone, and this will not sync to that cell phone. It will only synchronize to one main cell phone. So whatever cell phone you designate for this to be the main, whatever phone you designate this as its main phone to synchronize to, that's the only one it's going to synchronize to. So this is synchronizing to my phone right now. I'm going to go to my computer when I edit this video, and you guys are going to see that's it. When you go to the Insta360 app, right? Because after you have to do all of that first. Then you go to the Insta360 app, take your Insta360 camera, whether it be the X3, the 1RS 1-inch, or your Ace Pro or Ace camera. You go on ahead and you hook those up to your Insta360 app, and from there you will select the telemetry data, which is going to be under stats. You're going to click stats, select whatever telemetry data points you want on your screen, on your video, and then when you press export, my guys, no, when you press that, it's going to ask you where do you want the telemetry data from. Sorry, so you hit stats first, and then it's going to ask you where do you want to get the telemetry data from. And then it's going to say like Garmin Connect China mainland, and it's going to say Garmin Connect. That second Garmin Connect is usually the one in the middle. That's the one you want to get the telemetry data from. You click that one in the middle, and it will pull the data from your Garmin Connect app, my guys, and put it to your video. It's all time coded. It uses your phone to set the time code for the videos that you've recorded with these two cameras and from the footage or the information that you've gotten from your GPS device, which in this case is going to be the Garmin Edge 530. Once you get that set up, it'll show you all the telemetry data available from that device. The cool thing about the Garmin bikes, the Garmin bicycle GPSs and the Garmin watches is that if you have like your heart rate monitor sensors set up, if you have speed cadence sensors, swimming sensors, any sensors that Garmin offers as far as the Garmin product goes, if it can synchronize to your actual Garmin device, whether it be the bicycle GPS or the Garmin watch, any Garmin watch, you will have heart rate, cadence, all that stuff, pace. That stuff will actually be available for telemetry data in your videos. How fly is that? That's fire. Anyways, guys, Jay on the Segway. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I almost always have these cameras and remotes and everything with me. Almost always. If I have to pull them out and answer a question for you guys by trying something that you asked me about, I will do so. All right, I am here for you guys. And yeah, this is my breaking news. I'm actually excited. If you guys are watching this video, then it worked, because I actually don't know if it's gonna work with the X3 and the One RS1. So we finna find out. But if it worked, you guys like the video, hey, give me a like, man. Subscribe if you like seeing videos like this. I'm always thinking of creative ways to make videos, and I also use you guys' creativity to figure out what to make for videos. So like I said, if you have any ideas, just let me know. Peace. All right, you guys, so the bicycle GPS, it's been on for about a little over a minute. It should have all the GPS reception that it needs so that I can add it to this video. I guess you guys are gonna know if it works for both cameras. The mystery is, I know it works for the Ace Pro and I know it works for the X3, but does the GPS telemetry data with the Garmin devices work for the One RS1 inch? That's the question. I haven't seen an update for the One RS1 inch in a while. It is now February of 2024. This camera might not be compatible with the files that you can get from the Garmin devices, which is a shame. All right, is this car in the right lane or the left lane? Okay, he's in the right lane. Okay, to avoid this video from being super long, I think I'm gonna end it here 100%. So thanks for watching, guys. Now you guys know whatever the outcome is as I alternate between the Ace Pro and the One RS1 inch. If you guys see telemetry data on both cameras, then you know that one Garmin device will allow you to use the telemetry data per recording for both cameras, or for one camera only. So go on ahead and like and subscribe. You know the drill. You know the whole YouTube lingo. Hit the subscribe button if you like the channel. If you want to see more videos, hit the like button if you like the video. If you guys are in some sort of a room and someone asks a question like this and you feel like this video would better answer the question versus you having to actually answer it yourself, go on ahead and send them the link to this video, and I highly appreciate it. I might be at 1,000 subscribers by now, guys, but if not, get me there. But only if you like the channel, man. Only if you want to be here. If you don't care to be here, then don't subscribe. It's okay, I'll live. All right, so Jay on the Segway. See you guys later. Peace.